we have here is a rounded, it's a terrible design. You have to actually get this drive shaft down, there's a two-piece drive shaft, and you got a piece up front, so you have to drop the first one to be able to get to these. And these, obviously, when I took it to Midas, they didn't replace these, and they're messed up. And in fact, I think they over-torqued them, and they're rounded off. There's no way to take them out. Now you have a couple of choices. You got these Rexbeti or some other brands. If you look at these closely, see how that's spirals in. And this one is the very best one. The harder you try to take it off, the harder it bites. These are pretty good. They're from Harbor Freight. I don't know. I bet you know, nah, they won't do anything. So what you do with this is you come in here and see if I can get this thing in here. Let's see. I hope it goes in there like so, and I hope to God it comes out, because this thing is really, I don't want to have to replace the flange. I hope it comes out. Let's see. Let's give it some. Man, I hope it comes out. Oh my goodness. It might have done it. Oh, I think it did. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, now you see, these spiral ones are absolutely the very best you can get, because once you get that thing started, it starts biting in. And they just hammer it in. You see, that thing is completely rounded off. And to take these off so you can reuse them, you don't go like this. You don't, what you do is you do it in the opposite direction, because it spirals. So you tighten it, put it in a vice grip, put that bolt in a vice grip, and oh, thank God. Golly, I didn't want to have to replace this. And a lot of people, what they end up doing is exactly that. They just cut this little strap off. This, see? They cut that strap off. It's the poorest design I've ever seen. Ford, I hope you never come up with this crap again. This is the poorest, terrible, terrible design. And when you do this, you have to see if I can take this off by my hand. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It came out. And that thing is, this thing here, what a terrible design, my goodness. Golly. Look at this. It's got that cap in there, so you put stick this in, stick it in there, and then put that strap on, which is absolutely ridiculous. And see, this thing is super, I mean, it really, really dug in there. Thank God this thing came out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on a vise, and I'm going to tighten it, because it spirals this way. Okay, so if you try to do this and you think you're going to take it off, you're not going to take it off. You put it in a vise real tight, and then turn it to the right. And I don't know, maybe 95% of the time they come off, and once in a while you just have to buy them. But this is absolutely the very best. Now, Harbor Freight has better than, they have some that are better than what you buy at O'Reilly and AutoZone and Lowes and all the other stuff. And those are terrible because they don't bite. They're just rounded off, and they have more corners. And if you look at these guys from Harbor Freight, they're, I don't know, they probably work maybe 80% of the time. You know, these are a little bit more expensive. Well, sometimes I guess they're getting cheaper now. But you can tell the difference in design. Now I'm going to show you what the difference. Well, I already showed you. This spirals. It goes, you know, in, and the more you try to take it off, the tougher it digs in there. So I mean, you know, and, I mean, this is a good design too. Now, if you go to any auto parts store, see how these from Harbor Freight kind of grip in, you know? See how they're cornered in, so that they grip. Uh, you know, they work, you know, like 75–80% of the time. These work 100% of the time. And I thought I was not going to be able to take this off, and thank God I did. Uh, so now I'm going to have to take it off and save it. To take them off, you know, just come in here, and I'm definitely not going to reuse this again. You know, so I'll just put it in here, give it a good whack, and I come in here and put it in the opposite direction and hope I'm going to take it off. Let's see, hope so. Let's see. There you go, see? Just like that. And here's the bolt. How do you like that? Thank God. And this thing, you know, was rounded off. And see how that thing digs in there? Look at that. I don't know if you can take a good peek, but if you look at this, if you look at it closely, it's digging in like this, see? It just digs in, you know. See how it's digging in the other direction? As you're going in the other direction like this, it's going the other direction, so it's digging in. That is a super great design. Anyway, that's how you're going to get yourself out of trouble.